Hey there, my name's Katie, stay-at-home homeschool mama to 5 kiddos. Want to give you my honest review of this math game. This is from Dr. Quest. This is their Dino Clash game. It was sent to us as a gift, so thank you guys so much. I said we're a homeschool family. I always love learning through, I love learning in any way, but my kids like learning through play. There are some things we love about this game. There are some things to me that I feel like could be improved, so I'm going to be honest about both. One of the things that I love about it, though, is that it is a very, very high quality made game. I feel like there are so many games that we get and you're like, you can tell this was just skimmed on money. The game itself is heavy. I'm like, oh, this is solid. This feels like a solid thing. It has this magnetic clasp. Do you hear that? Okay, magnetic clasp. Has the board game, I feel like the game board itself is pretty standard. But as far as just the stuff that comes in it comes with a lot of pieces. These are all durable cardboard of these challenge cards. It comes with like a bag of die. It has these cards here that are quality. These are fun. They have these are called equipment cards. And they're almost like, not laminated, but like they're thick, like cut out plastic. They're gonna lay on top of these cards, okay? I just think it's quality. It has it's not sticky notes, but it looks like a Post-it note without it being sticky, of this little score sheet for kids to do their math. There are lots of different options. So there are lots of different challenges depending on where your kids are. I'm a family, I have 5 kids. They're going to be all different age ranges. So you can pick as the adult what you're giving them. So any of these little pieces here, these little images, you would have the kids roll and you fill in that number. Okay, so we're gonna be making up a number. 300 minus 420, 300 something, right? 78, whatever it is that they roll. Minus 420 plus 150. They can work this on their little sheet. There are multiplication, there are division, right? They would roll a number. What divided by, if the question cannot be solved, then answer no solution. Okay, so you're gonna be figuring different things out there. I think it's really quality. I think it's really well thought through. I like that there are multiple ages. Couple drawbacks is I feel like the instructions could be a lot more clear. There's not, and it comes with this kind of fun little comic that you read to kids to tell them, like, to kind of get them engaged in the story and what you're doing. I think there are things that could be included on the instructions. Some of the tiles, so you have all these different tiles that you land on as you're going around the board. There are these like battle tiles and challenge, traps, different stuff like that. And the instructions say what to do at each one. We were honestly a little bit confused. There's not a clear setup. It says what's inside, but there's not an obvious, like, how should we sort the cards? How should we set them up? There's not an obvious win. It says when you pass the start tile, you draw an equipment card. So getting around the board game doesn't finish it. Does that make sense? That, like, it's assuming that we're going to keep going around. There's not an obvious win. I'm doing a video, please close the door. Anyway, here's some of the said children. So that part, maybe throw in your homeschool brain there. It takes some creativity to figure out. We were sitting for a long time trying to figure out, okay, what do we, like, reading through the directions, trying to figure out what does it want us to do here. Now, I will say there's enough that you can figure out. You can make up your own little problems. You can make up your own stuff and make up the ending and make up how you're supposed to set up the game. So, mixed reviews. What would my, sorry, somebody's yelling out there. I would probably say a 5 out of 10 just because it wasn't clear. I feel like it gives a lot of, again, super quality. I love the box. I like how sturdy and heavy it is. I just wish, from a mom brain, as far as is it keeping it simple, can I open the directions and play with my kids? I don't feel like it's that simple. You need to get a little bit more creative with it. If you're open to that, the kids are going to have a good time. They're going to be able to practice math on a lot of different levels. So I hope that's helpful. Dr. Quest, Dino Clash Math Game.